Hi guys, my name is Nonima Digela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about how Zungu's lies are coming to catch on him. They are catching up on him because now that we have Gwabini on the witness box and is revealing shocking revelations that are shocking waves in South Africa. Now we can see that the accused were indeed framed for the so-called crime that they are arrested for, the Senzo Meyiwa murder case. Before we do that, guys, please make sure you do not forget to like, to share, to comment. And most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on the channel. Please make sure you are watching the videos up until the end and you are watching the ads that are coming through. When you are doing that, you will be supporting this channel financially and in numbers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So for years, the nation was told that the planning of Senzo Meyiwa murder happened inside the hostel. A shadow meeting, a secret plot, a gathering no one could confirm. But in court today, that entire story came crashing down. Mnisi said, the narrative, even though it's a weak one, is that the planning of Senzo Meyiwa happened at the hostel. Weak, and about to be obliterated. Okay. And then Mnisi says there is one specifics. There are no specifics. I mean, no one who, no, not when, not who, no details. It's built around what Constable Zungu said about some jamboree at the hostel. We are assuming this supposed planning happened on the 26th of October 2014. What is your comment? Gwabini responded and said, those are lies. And with that one sentence, the entire version shakes. The entire version shakes. Why do you say it's lying? And then Gwabini responded and said, there is a lot I can say about his lies. I last saw him in 1998, then again in 2017, and that was a surprise. He never told me he was coming. 1998 to 2017, not a single interaction in between. So how does a man disappear for nearly 20 years and suddenly claim you were part of a 2014 planning meeting? Sizwe. And then Mnisi asked, so what do you say about what he says happened in 2014? Ukwabini, there is nothing I can say about what happened in 2014. I had last seen this person in 1998. And then that was, wow, that was a shocking moment. That was a shocking moment. No contact, no meeting, no jamboree. The hostel plot theory falls apart right in front of the nation while we are watching. The same story that was building, that builded the case. That's the same story, right? That builded the case. Gwabini comes in court and says, it's all lies. It's all lies. And guess what? As the prosecution leans heavily on Constable Zungu's testimony, moments like this raise a chilling question. If the witness can't even place himself in the same timeline, how many other pieces of the puzzle have been forced to fit? How many? Because the Session J delivered the most devastating blows for the state case. To the prosecution's hostel planning theory, that doesn't make sense. That didn't happen. Advocate Mnisi was standing there dissecting the entire narrative, exposing its lacks of specifics, timelines, and any credible detail. The story leans solely on Sizwe Zungu's claims, but Gwabini's testimony crushed it, crushed the entire foundation instantly. He hadn't seen Zungu since 1998, and he only saw him again in 2017, meaning he could not have attended or known about any alleged 2014 planning meeting. With one witness, the entire version collapses. This is one of the most dramatic contradictions yet, and it could change the trajectory of the entire case. I don't know what else is needed to convince people that still believe in the so-called state case. Now we know, without doubt, we were having questions, without a shadow of doubt, that the guys are being framed. The question is why, and who is being protected? That is the question. Gwabini's testimony revealed that the guys are being framed, and he refuses to bow into lies. He was threatened when he wanted to come and expose the lies. He was threatened. Oh, he was threatened when he wanted to expose the lies. He was threatened, guys. So do you see how these people do these things? Do you see how the police and the NPA try by all means to get people to do things or say things? Because now Zungu's 2014 story collapses. Gwabini says, I last saw him in 1998 and then again in 2017. So there is no way there was a 2014. Absolutely no way. That is where the lies end. Gwabini destroys the entire hostel party storyline. He destroys it. That hostel plot has been exposed. And Gwabini calls Zungu a liar. Pathological liar, if I may add. He is a pathological liar, Zungu. Constable Sizwe Zungu is a pathological liar. He is a pathological liar, Sanalam. Now, I don't know how Rata is going to deal with this, how he's going to get out of this one, but shame, 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 shame. He's got a challenge. He's got a challenge. The law is facing him like, and the law will require him to do right. The law will require him to do the right thing. He has no choice. This evidence, the entire state case is tainted, contaminated. There is nothing that they can do at this point. It's contaminated right now. Siyabuya, siyakhala. Now, I was even shocked when I saw Baloyi doing cross-examination. I was like, the liver of this man. The liver of this man. I was so shocked, guys. I don't want to even lie because I did not think he would want. But we will see where he's going with this. No, guys, at this point, if you are still following the state case and they are saying, no, you need to take your mind off the gutter. Forget about the things that we said they have done. Focus on what is happening in court. Focus. There is no way that people will come and say the same thing as if they were rehearsing together. Rehearsing where? The other two is in prison and in separate prison. I choose 1 and 2. They are in separate prisons. So there is no way, absolutely no way, that they were, they were practicing. But what it means is that Zungu Junior, Constable Zungu lied, manufactured the case. He manufactured the case. That's what it means, guys. It has no other meaning. The case was manufactured, period. I don't know what I don't know what they think is going to happen, guys. I honestly don't know. Hmm. Sure. Now the time now the entire cookie is crumbling. What a time to be alive. I don't, yeah, you know what? Thank God to the people that fought for the case to be televised. Thank God to the people that fought for the case to be televised, because we would not be able to see these things. We wouldn't be able to know these things happened to people. We wouldn't. Now we know things that were supposed to be done privately. Thank you so much. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.